signs, I couldn't tell, but something happened on the Tripod Trail. Giants and dragons are corrupting us all. If we don't get help, we will all go to hell. Did you hear the news out of Waybaco Cave? A big holder tried to make us their slaves. My players trying to control our brains. I just woke up and the village was razed. We need the Stronghold to protect us for the night. We need the Stronghold to help us with this fight. We need the Stronghold. We need the Stronghold to go searching through the game. We need the Stronghold. We need the Stronghold. It's been a week since we saw day. A mighty group of adventurers. They're heaven just hell, but they may be mad enough to get us through this spell. When they are together, they are the Stronghold. We are the Stronghold. We're here to show you the way. We are the Stronghold. We might just have to save the day. We're just a group of heroes, yeah. We're big and we're small. We may not be the best in town, but we answered the call. When we are together, we are the Stronghold.
Get it.
Good news.
Good news.
Good news. Yeah. All right. Thanks everybody for staying patient. Thanks, Jack, Adamus, and Auntie Can. Good to see you in from the Charm crew. Thoughts and prayers out to the Charm family, who's in the trenches right now, getting after it. And we'll see you in a couple weeks. But buddy, we love you. Stay after it. Stay positive, and know that you got a family back here waiting for you in Faerun. I'd like to welcome Jeremy, Tori, and Skylar back to the group. For all of us back at the Red Zeppelin. Do we got a Red Zeppelin somewhere? Yeah, pick whatever camera you want. I tried my best. Hey, I just want to say, for anybody that wants the YouTube terrain building success kit, cotton. The answer is cotton. Fuck tons of cotton, and you can build. I use it for everything. You want it to be clouds. You want it to be fog. Sometimes it's snow. Anyways.
Smoke.
Yeah, smoke. Let's go around the room real quick. We'll start with Skylar, and then Jeremy, and then Tori. Just if you got anything you want to pitch real quick, and I'll clean up. If you fall flat on anything, I'll clean it up at the end. But Skylar, you got anything on the books?
Yeah, two things. As I always say, if you want to listen to that awesome theme song, look it up on Spotify. Just do a search for "We Are the Stronghold," and it should pop up. It's on all of your Spotify, iHeartMedia, Apple iTunes, yeah, all that good stuff. The other thing is, if you're in the Orlando area, Orlando, Florida, that is, not Orlando, Texas, Orlando, Florida, QuestCon Orlando is going on this weekend, and I will be there probably Friday late evening, and possibly Saturday. Going to try to catch the event with Jay Foster and Felicia Day at 1:00. But I should be walking around there. If you guys happen to be in Orlando at the QuestCon, please say hi. I'll be around, and that's all I got.
Nice.
You gonna have stickers?
Of course.
Okay.
Merch all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Duh. I
Jeremy,
didn't leave at all at GaryCon.
Fair enough. So I'm Jeremy, or Old Men Rolling Dice. I don't have a whole lot new going on, except for one thing. Like, can we talk about what's going to happen every other Thursday here?
Yes. Yes. I was going to. I will also capitalize on whatever you and give all the pomp and circumstance as well. For
okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be running a D&D 5e game here right on Stronghold D&D. Every other Thursday, I get to DM. I'm bringing in some old friends and new friends, and sort of sticking them all together and seeing if we can get a decent party out of that. It's going to be a Greyhawk campaign, which is kind of cool. There was some thought of maybe putting it into Faerun, but we're running a pre-written. I've got the book right here. I can even hold up. We're running the Shackled City.
Nice.
Oh heck yeah!
And it's an old
crisp book.
Oh, listen. It's right off my library bookshelf. It came out in 3rd edition and was in Dungeon Magazine. Like, it was broken up across, and then they put out a book with it all combined. And I've been dying to run it for many, many years, like close to 20 years, I bet.
Now.
So it'll be nice to run it. And Tim, the one and only Sir Tim, is going to join us for that one.
As a cleric,
and not as a paladin.
Lon. Yeah.
Pally light. He's going to be Pally light.
He's a cleric, so it's like a pally.
I had Krista pick what I was playing so that I couldn't. He's not paladin-like. I mean, yeah.
Clerics.
He's very paladin-like.
Clerics are basically paladins minus the plate.
His backstory, since he's 200 years old, is he used to be a paladin. Do you know what I mean?
Anyway, I'm very excited. To be joining sort of the Stronghold family on a whole nother level, coming in here and DMing, and yeah. Hopefully, I won't make a fool of myself. It should be a good game, I hope.
I got you covered there.
Okay.
Tori, anything new coming down the pipe?
Yes, my name is Tori Quintrell Hill, Tori Q Hill. I'm the author, creator, and artist of Network The Quickening comic book series. Actually, I'm sending it out to some publishers right now, so I got to keep a tight lip, but they're taking a look at it. But we're already about to come out with book 2. Book 2 is it's going to expound more on trauma. The first book was about a warrior who his past still haunts him, and then he has a family. He's going through a peacetime, but he's being dragged back into this war between angels, demons, and devils. So if you're into D&D, obviously, if you're into Spawn, and I would say The Matrix mixed with a little bit of anime art style, you would really like this book, Network The Quickening. And book 2, Network Book of Cain, is being written by one of our very own. Going to keep a tight lip on that, but it's going to be good. We're diving deeper into trauma, dealing with trauma. So what I decided to do was make trauma villains, so you can see them, you can fight them, and hopefully we can encourage other people to attack them the same way.
That's Stronghold vibes through and through. Yeah, that's awesome.
This is the family.
That was the art that I just showed, and I can't express how fantastic your art is. So, man, we are really blessed to have you here, man. We're really blessed to have Torn King join our universe and be forever embedded into the Stronghold world. Speaking of trauma, it is September. It is Suicide Awareness Month. We are getting close to that $1,500 stretch goal. I haven't even decided what we're gonna do. Maybe we'll do a thing. If you win, we'll kick you out a T-shirt. You know what I mean? Or you know what I mean? And some Stronghold merch. But I'll set up that giveaway. But 988, it's our selected program for kind of mental health awareness. There's a myriad of different stuff. There's Wounded Warrior projects. There's all these things. You got to pick one, to back. 988 is you either text them or you call them. They've got specialized counselors for just about anything you're going through. You don't have to be suicidal, call them. You could just be going through just about anything that you need any mentorship with. You call these folks. They'll at least get you on the right path, the right resources to start repairing yourself. Because a lot of folks, you know what I mean, they try to repair themselves on their own, might be using the wrong duct tape. So, hey, there's just another resource. Otherwise, hey, welcome to Stronghold. Get in chat. If you're looking for fellowship, looking for some bros to hang out with, hop in Discord and stuff like that. And we'll be your home away from home, your family away from family. Or you know what I mean, or whatever you need. So yep, Suicide Awareness Month this month. Let's go. Let's back that. What else we got? Thursdays is good. We got Sunday back in Deadstone Cleft with the other party. So in this scenario, if anybody's just popping in, we have 3 parties all running Storm King's Thunder concurrently. One's going after, these guys are kind of going after maybe some Schmill Giants. The other dudes are going after some Stone Giants, and our party with Sir Timothy and Bork, who's over here. What did we do? What just happened to us? We just got locked in.
We got locked in with an ice primordial.
Yeah, we're locked in an iceberg right now.
Oof. Oops.
We're like all out of gas, no spells.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, it's a blast. That being said, let's go. Chugga chugga choo choo. We're all on an airship together. Me being the airship, I guess, and the air or whatever. The last time, I'll just do this intro because it's a Wednesday, and I'm a benevolent DM. So last time, you guys just left the Eye of the Allfather. You guys left Harshnag back at the Eye of the Allfather. When you were there, you received oracle guidance saying, "Hey, I don't trust y'all. Go out and do some things for me. For one, bring back this relic that's down in Belliard," and gave you cryptic oracle things like, listen to this song. The song will get you to where you need to go, and bring a giant relic back to purify. The relics are being corrupted by elemental, chaotic, demon, evil shit. You know what I mean? Like these old Astarian giant relics have been what's the opposite of desecrated, right? Desecrated and hallowed. So desecrated, so it needs to come back to the oracle to be cleansed. You guys walk out of this huge firefight with this Remoraz that I definitely wasn't cheating with, and you guys took a long rest in the snow, and you guys get picked up by dragon cultists. Weird. And they show up in this red airship that you kind of see on the map. Yeah, we painted it. We're doing our best. We're having a good time. So that's supposed to be an airship, and y'all are on there. And these dragon cultists are basically said there's this great worm, or this dragon that's trying to become a great worm named a Chardalon, just doesn't like giants. Here's a free airship. Get after it. You know what I mean? You guys do your detect evil, and these cultists are not chill, but they're on orders, right? So the one thing lawful evil people are, right? They like rules. They might be evil in their goals, but you guys tested that out. You know what I mean? You went through and you're like, hey, these guys gonna murder us in our sleep. Nope, they're following rules. They are doing a Chardalon's bidding. Therefore, you guys are king, right? A Chardalon says, go out and do what these guys want you on. You know what I mean? Do enjoy the airship. So you guys were on there. You guys moved for about 2 or 3 days before you hit very strong winds over. I miscalculated the math. I said it was going to be a 10-day to travel 300 miles at 10 miles an hour for 24 hours. Do the math there. I might have messed that up. So you start moving a couple days, and you hit very strong winds at about the Evermoors, right? For some reason or another. Read Storm King's Thunder. But so you start moving towards south towards this town called Belliard, where you got your initial vector for. Sabathor made some good inroads, as well as Torn King with a couple cultists. Torn King's trying to befriend Zolfia, something like that. And Sabathor,
I think he became friends.
Friends. Not the
Just
way
friends.
Sabathor
Just
took the
friends.
boots off.
Oh, sorry, you're talking about Torn King. I'll shut up. Bye.
Yeah, Sabathor
Friend
actually went to the
zone.
captain's quarters,
Yeah.
and for the first time in Stronghold history, we had to go to curtains. You know what I mean? Like things were happening. Next thing you know, the camera pans off, and probably like 2 or 3 times. You know what I mean? He's like, and let's repeat, and repeat, and repeat. So I think that's his way of making good inroads with the dragon cultists, and it's working. So one of the nights, you guys had a storm giant encounter where, rolling high charisma persuasion, the storm giant actually came over and was like, say what? You guys had a conversation. Storm giant left. Basically, the storm giant said, I'm looking for Hecaton. Sabathor's like, me too. Storm Giant's like, all right, you know what I mean? Like, I won't murder you just yet. And says, hey, if you ever make it to the Maelstrom, look for, I think his name was, I wrote it down somewhere, Steve. And he flies off. Thauron, nice. Thanks, Chat GPT. Anyways, I was like, a Storm Giant name, like real quick while you guys were talking. It's like Thauron, the Lord of Lightning. I was like, dude, nice.
We have to find a conch of transportation or teleportation.
That's right.
That's what.
Hey, it works. Yeah, the Sea of T. You got to find the COT. There you are, day 3, waking up. Torm King, you wake up next to the horse that you befriended, right? And I'll just get some names. Zalthea, you know what I mean? Like, gives you a thumbs up, good morning, and you can tell that things are getting a little bit more cordial. The rest of the cultists are doing cultist things. They're really locked on, right? Delsephine, for all intents and purpose, and Savathor are at the yoke, at the, you know what I mean, at the, what you call it, the helm, nautical terms. I'm in the Air Force. They're at the helm, and he's learning how to pilot
flying boat,
an airship. Yeah. So that's what he's learning a proficiency in that tonight, or he's trying his best. I hear for Jeremy. Plush Viking is here for you. Hey,
I know.
I'll
Plush
tell you what.
fantastic.
We're doing the same thing as Lord Gazuma's channel. If you donate, and charity comes from the heart. Let me explain this first. If you donate, there's that cheap viewers guy. No, Chui. Yeah, banished.
Banned.
So if you donate $10, you give us a regular point. Either the DM or them. A regular point can be added only before a roll, and that's 1. Right? So you add 1 to whatever the roll is. Like it could make a critical. It could make a save a crit fail from happening. If you give, and you know what I mean. Like, I think, what do we say? We said $50 or more, which is outrageous. You know what I mean? So I don't expect that, but that's a special point that can go after a roll. Okay, and that can go to me or to them. I highly recommend sending those to me.
Yes, Anti-Cam gave 25 earlier. So
okay,
thank you.
You can give 2 regulars. Yeah, 3 regulars. Yep, you can give 3 regulars, however you want. With that one, does that sound cool? And Skylar, since you're watching chat as well, you can divvy those out and just be like, hey, so and so's got whatever.
Auntie, just in chat, put who you want those to go to, and we can
yep.
However you want to divvy it up.
How about this, Auntie? You can do 3 regulars or 1 special with that. How about that? Yeah. Okay, I like that. You can exchange. Good. But that's fun. Trust me. In Lord Gazuma's game that I'm playing in on Saturday, those save your ass. That also, his chat always gives him the regulars and special, and he just crushes us, and he loves it. Anyways, so I'm gonna turn the keys over to you guys, and kind of, I can do like I'll go around the clock the same way. Skylar, we'll start with Blandina, and then we'll go Jeremy, and we'll go Tori, of what you want to do today, day 3, and you get the idea. You got 2 days left to travel, is what Savathor's saying. He's got his lensatic compass out, you know what I mean? He's shooting, you know what I mean, like celestial and all that navigator horse shit that I left a long time ago.
I am going
anxiety. I didn't need it.
So for the next, probably just at least the next a full day, I'm going to comb through my book of the giants and the what was it called? Hold on.
Okay.
The book about the ordning. We'll just call it the book that I have about the ordning, and comb over it and see if there's anything in there about the relics. Specifically,
okay. Nice.
Specifically the one we're going after, which I think is the porcelain mask, is what we're going after.
Yeah.
Find out, see if there's anything learn more about the Maelstrom, like what is the maelstrom, like what's its importance to the ordning. But it sounds really yeah, it sounds really boring, and there's not a lot of RP that could go along with that. But as a wizard and somebody who is like I'm a nerd, and that's I think it will benefit us if there's anything in the book.
So as you're studying this, right? How do you want to look at your skills? Because I like to do this. Like, how do you want to climb the rope? I would like to use acrobatics for it. I would like to use strength for it. Like, I hate, you know what I mean? Like, your character, you would know how you want to climb a rope, whether you want to just muscle it or if you want to, you know what I mean? Like, use your Cirque du Soleil style. So, what would you like to use to study this?
So it's going to be my intelligence, but through a history lens. What's the history of the port?
So you want to do a history check?
Yeah, a history check on it.
All right. Give me one single history check.
Nice. That is 16 plus 8, so 24.
Okay. Here's something I like about these things. So 25 and above, I always say that forest forever, right? Like for the rest of your life, that forest inside and out. 30, the region, you know what I mean, kind of thing. So 24 is pretty dang high. You're reading the book. You have a chance to really crack some codes here, if you want to, or you could save that. It's up to you. But what I'll say is, you want to learn about relics. You get the sense that there are around 9 or 10 Astorian relics that have been placed around the northern frontiers where you've been traveling. You know that there's one at the grandfather tree as you're reading, and you know of let me go back to something real quick. You know that there are like 6 prominent sons of Anam: Grolantar of the Hill Giants, Scorius Stonebones of the Stone Giants, Thrym of the Frost Giants, Surtur of the Fire Giants. And I know you're just writing this down furiously. I'll get this back to you. So if you want to do I would say this to like lieutenants and stuff like that. Hey, put your green book down. Just listen to what I'm saying if you want to. I promise if you need to come back to me, I'm not going to punish you for not writing this down because you got a 24. So you know this stuff. So you can always come back to me. So what I'm telling you right now, you can recall.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. Memnor of the Cloud Giants and Strongmouse of the Storm Giants. You know what the ordning goes from storm to cloud to fire to stone to hill, right? Something like that. Yeah. Fire, frost, stone, hill. Of these, there's about 2 giant relics each that are put across Faerun that are like critical to the balance of just keeping the balance. If these things stay at these mounds, something, you know what I mean? Like it keeps the giants ordning in balance through Anam, because Anam likes where they're placed. Everybody's chill, right? Okay. You're going to search for relics, and you were asked to go look for a porcelain mask.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
That porcelain mask is definitely not from Belliard. It's from a place called Shining White that you just flew over a couple days ago. You can't see because you know that there's cloud cover, but you do get the sense that these relics aren't where they're supposed to be, right? So you know.
So
we roughly know
okay.
Where there's 9 relics. There's Beruna's Well, the Flint Rock, Grandfather Tree, Great Worm Cavern, Morgur's Mound, One Stone, Raven Rock, Shining White, and Stone Stand. You know that the one you're after right now is associated with a place called Shining White. You don't know much about Shining White because when it discussed this in this ancient book, it's talking about shit from millennia upon millennia ago, right? So there could be a city on top of Shining White now, but you know where roughly it's at. Does that make sense?
So what basically kind of, let me get my if I understand this correctly. So the porcelain mask, which is in Belliard, is not from Belliard. It needs to be in Shining White. So basically we should get the mask and take it back to Shining White is kind of what I'm.
It's got to be cleansed first. There's something wrong. So the Oracle said flat out.
So
you got to come in here, set it here, and clean it. Then you can do whatever you want with it. The Oracle will tell you what to do next.
Gotcha.
The primary concern is probably something bigger. The relics can go back to wherever they need to eventually, but you now know the relics are displaced. They're not where they need to be.
Was it Bork that had the map, or there was a map that had all of the locations of the? Was that something that Bork, I had, or was that Bork had that? Because I think I want to say Bork I think Bork, or no, I gave that up to.
No, Hecaton drew the map of where they're all at. You guys had Hecaton. It goes in the bag of holding. Quent's got it.
Quent's got it. Yeah. Okay. So no, yep. I do not have that map then.
I remember the guy that knew where that shit was back there. It takes you understand that a lot of these things, it takes a giant to say melon at the door. You know what I mean? Like it takes a giant to be able to do giant things in certain cases. To recall where these mounds are, the giants generally know. But that's a good one. So, yep, you can recall basically all that stuff. I will say, no, I can send you that map and you'll know where they're at. In the meantime, if you're like, I want to know where Shining White is, I'll tell you the distance and direction. It's fine.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense? So I'll say, based on your 24, you know where the relics are, you know who all the gods are, and you get the sense that the relics are displaced. There's something corrupting, chaotic corruption. Do your research. You know what I mean? Like, and you know what I mean? Like, there's something behind the scenes here. But that's what so you're up all night doing those things. And then Jeremy, you see Blandina, sitting crisscrossed applesauce, pouring over this book that's about yay big. It's a big ass book,
I wasn't there when you got that book, though, was it?
You did, yeah. So you could. There she is, big old book. You know what I mean? Reading it, opens it up. It's flapping, huge flaps come out of it with these runes and stuff like that she's trying to decipher. She's doing her best, but she's got it. After about 3 months, she's starting to understand what's going on in this thing.
Okay.
But over to you. What are you doing today on day 3?
I am going to go to the prow of the boat.
Okay.
I think that's what it's called. As long as I'm not in people's way, I am going to set up. I'm gonna be doing some meditation and ritually casting spells up there. So I want to cast a divination spell.
Okay. Nice.
I'm gonna lay my hammer flat on the ground in front of me and use it kind of like an altar. Like I'm gonna burn incense on the head of the hammer and breathe in deeply and just sort of relax and get to like just a moment. Even though I am a war priest, I still find that inner calm for a moment to ritually cast divination, and I want to reach out to the foe hammer and ask him what obstacles stand in my way once I reach Belliard to retrieve the mask.
You reach out the Foehammer or Tempest?
Yeah.
Tempest, Foehammer. Okay. All right. Roll. I'm assuming a religion check.
I don't know. It just says the spell puts you in contact with a god or god's servant. You ask one question about a specific goal. In this case, I want to know like what obstacles I have to overcome to get this mask. And the activity should occur within 7 days. I think that's a reasonable timeline. The DM offers a truthful reply, which might be a short phrase or cryptic rhyme. The spell doesn't account for circumstances that might change the answer, such as the casting of other spells. And if I cast the spell more than once before I finish a long rest, there's a 25% chance it will fail. Like I'll get an untruthful answer.
Oh. Do I roll that?
Sure, but I haven't cast this before, so like this is my first time casting it. So it says I get one question. So what obstacles stand in my way once I reach Billiard?
You roll that.
Well, what am I rolling?
Percentile die? Right? Is this the same thing that Henry would cast back in the day?
No, he
Right,
was
you get
casting like what is
Legend
it?
lore, maybe?
No, like speaking to your god. What is it? Like your
And what's this called?
Commune, contact other plane, or commune?
No, what the hell? What it was like?
No, what is yours called?
Mine's called divination.
Okay,
Can I link this to you somehow?
I got it. Okay, so you just want to cast it once. If you cast it more than once, it reduces the probability. But you just want to go hard in the paint over one day to get one solid yes or no answer.
Yeah,
What
just
is
what
standing-
obstacle stands in our way to retrieve the mask? Because that's what we're doing, right? We're retrieving the mask from Belliard. So I'll even phrase it this way. Once we reach Belliard, what obstacles stand in my way from retrieving what's the mask called?
The porcelain mask of whatever. I don't.
Yeah,
I probably
we have it,
I probably gleaned that also from the book.
Yeah. Like, am I going to have to fight a hill giant chief?
The
Am I going to have to?
The porcelain mask of Strong Mouse.
Am I going to have to fight?
No.
Notice all of my answers are murder hobo. What do I need to fight?
Noynek listen, Noynek and the Revengers took care of the hill giant compound.
Okay. Well, that doesn't mean there's not when a power vacuum occurs, someone else steps up to take its place.
That's true.
There's probably another fat giant that's like looking to supplant Guh.
Guh and her place were.
I'm sorry I did this to you, Mr. DM. This is like a pumped up version of Augury.
Yeah. All right. So as you're sitting there and, you're chilling, I just like the idea that there's just massive Goliath, like praying, you know what I mean? With incense, you're just coming out of your normal-ish. And, Tori, you're downstairs, you're smelling incense. Blandina's reading book nerd stuff. I don't know if you're vibing with this with your team, but and then Savathor is just
railing, just on the rails.
Guy. Yeah, being a bro.
Stretching.
He's
stretching.
He's stretching.
He's stretching.
He's stretching.
He's between sessions. Let's say.
You sit there, and as you're resting, you start, feeling, numbness across your body as you calm into your meditation. And you see you see like a powerful warrior gripping a hammer, right? And you see this gigantic volcano ripping into Faerun and exploding. You know what I mean? Like, and it's not Hot now. It's somewhere else. You're also seeing, you know, other visions of large mountains growing, you know, beyond the sight of the spine of the world, and then it settles down into like a micro vision of, you know, Faerun and the Sword Coast, where you hear lightning crackling everywhere across Faerun, where you see this god fighting what looks like a visage of Talos in the heavens, right? So Tempest and Talos and like Hyronius and the spectrum of good and evil battling. Above this, you see this massive spider web with these long legs, very thin, long legs above everything. Kind of, and then just like swirling dark pools of clouds. And then you hear where this visage of Tempest holding a hammer that burns into a flaming sword, and you hear shadows, undeath, the raised eye of chaos, and whoosh, you come out of it.
I mean, I get up.
so yeah, Tor's like, and I wake up.
Yeah,
That's my vision, not his, right?
That's your vision. That's
my vision.
That's Jeremy's vision.
That's what my spell brings me.
We'll get to your piece when he finishes up what he wants to do with the information he just received. So no one knows.
Nah, you're right. No, I thought you were talking to me.
Oh no, it's okay. So Blandino,
okay, how the hell that happened?
Can you give me that last line again?
Yep. Shadows, undeath, the raised eye of chaos.
Death.
Tim, that thing you were thinking of was divine intervention.
Oh, okay. Okay, thanks. Where he was talking to you all the time?
Yeah. I had to look at it.
Okay.
It was bothering me.
I don't know that I'm going to really do anything with that. I'm going to think on that. Shadows, undeath, the raised eye of chaos. Yeah, like I'm sort of when after hearing that, in what I can only assume was Tempest's voice, I just, my eyes open. I maybe just sit there, continue to be quiet, but like I'm no longer sort of in meditation any longer. And my powerful 8 intelligence begins to sort of weave what those words could possibly mean.
For you, it didn't look like the gods were doing well. The goodly Celestia guys were doing well in this scenario.
Okay. I will say a short prayer, sort of pledging myself again to Tempest and his will, that'll sort of end my time up there on the front. I gather my things, and very obviously the wheels turning, maybe a little bit of smoke coming out of Vokath's ears from like his thinking. He just takes that back below deck. Because he really likes his hammock.
Yeah.
So I'm going to head back to the hammock for a swinging thought on that.
Okay. So Torn King, you wake up in the stall with the horse that you're able to, like, just like your owlbear, the horse gives you like some of its side to sleep on. You've bonded. Zalthea, the previous evening, played dragon chess with you. You guys are starting to, like, You know what I mean? Like Bond, Zalthea is, up. You can see her. She's, if you looked out the stall, because think about this ship, is it's not that big. You know what I mean? Like everything is very, where there's a hammock one in the evening, there is like a card table or a kitchen table, and then they move things around to make it different things for different parts of the day. But you can look maybe 20 feet behind you, and you can see that metal door where the air elemental is driving these things. And Zalthea there's two handles that you can read. I think your character can read. One's thrust and one's basically left and right, and it's kind of attached to the yoke, and she's just making sure that things are still attached to the helm, and just kind of doing maintenance, basic maintenance stuff. That preventative maintenance is kind of her job. Like nothing's broke, but she's going there, she's adding some oils to stuff, and you hear hot puffs from the elemental contraption that's up top blowing hot air, and then blowing puffs out the back from another another elemental being held in the back. But over to you. Is there anything you want to do?
I approach her. I want to walk up to her and ask her, does she need some help?
She's got like a small salve where she's just like, she explains to you, she's just like, if I keep these chains well oiled, it's very good for my commitment to a Chardalon. This is a Chardalon ship. This does a Chardalon's bidding, and I'm kind of jiving with it. She's like, you get the sense that she loves her service to a higher power. In maybe her sense of her evil side comes from the fact that she loves power, and you're probably not going to change that. You know what I mean? Like that's where she's drawn to a mega red dragon. But like, she's vibing with this, and she likes her ship, and she's part of the crew, and she just basically just describes to you, hey, there's an air elemental in here, don't open these doors. There's a fire elemental up there, don't open that door. We're good to go.
Okay. In that case, I better good morning. It's morning, right? Better good morning, and I take my stuff. I'm gonna go start my workout.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
I want to go up. I want to go up to the deck.
All right.
And find a spot
and just start hammer curling.
Curls. Something. Yeah. Push-ups, pull-ups.
Yep.
Please tell me it's an 80s montage. Workout montage.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We gotta get bigger, bigger. And he's just like huge. Tempest.
I'm near Philly, man. You gotta play Eye of the Tiger, man.
Okay. Yeah.
But other than that, I'm just working out, and I do want to know though, what would I roll to kind of get a feel for the vibe on deck of the people around me? Are there people around me?
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
I just kind of want to make sure I'm not in danger, I guess.
Yeah. Insight. Yep, roll your insight check.
Damn, that sucks, man. I don't think I had it.
All right. Oh, this could be good.
You have insight. You just
I do. 19.
What'd you get?
19.
As I mentioned before, you know that they're in service to you through a Chardalon.
Okay.
Like, they're not going to jump off the ship for you, but their duty is to drive this boat to wherever you guys want it and keep it alive. So, Zelphine, you get is very familiar, like getting more and more familiar with you, as to you think there is definitely a trust and friendship there. From what you've been going back and forth for like 3 days, you get the sense that, at first she was like kind of blowing you off, but now, she'll like throw you a chunk of bread when she like runs by, like when she goes to the little mess area, or I'll swing by, bring you a mug of water, you know what I mean? And let you keep brushing the horse and stuff.
Can I explain to you real quick what I'm attempting?
Yeah. Well,
you ever seen Equalizer Part 1? Okay, so there's a girl in there. Now, what he did was she got beat up by a dude, and he ended up taking it to the whole crew for doing it. That's not
Okay.
my intention here, but what he did was he showed her that because she liked to sing and she was young and it was
Yeah.
yeah. So he kind of like befriended her, but I mean he went about his life. That's kind of where
Yeah.
I'm at. I'm going about what I'm trying to do, but I got a soft spot for runts.
Yep. So
And I
yes.
just kind of want to.
Yeah, for sure. There
Okay.
was that dude Laz or whatever that was like, but it has ceased over the past 3 days since you guys have become familiar. Like he is not like the
So you
bullying has.
get where I'm going. Yeah. Okay. I
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
You get where I'm going. All right.
Yep.
Yep. Then
And
I'm just
that's
working
kind of
out. That's it.
why you have not like had to flex it to make her look weak. You know what I mean? So like now
Yeah.
you've given her enough area to move and breathe where you know what I mean? Like she's kind of
Right.
through whatever weird phase that was.
Okay. Good.
And they also know that you exist and they get the vibe that if they did cross a line, you know what I mean? Like that'd be it for them.
Yeah. Somebody's going overboard. Yeah. I got you.
I'll say while you're working out, you know what I mean? You got kettlebells and you know what I mean? Like makeshift pulleys and plumb bobs and whatever, like you're lifting, blocks and tackles. You look out and all three of you guys throughout this afternoon, you notice you're at like 5,000 feet. It's warm because the fire elemental keeping things kind of as it puffs up. It does provide a little warmth in the area, so they're flying pretty high. But that being said, you can't see much of the ground anymore. You see where there's a flat overcast over much of the northern frontier, and you can see if you're familiar with a cumulonimbus or a thundercloud, you see a few localized thunderclouds climbing as thick pillars over a base cloud, culminating in a strong anvil where powerful single lightning travels from the heaven through that anvil, striking the ground with blue and purple. Do a perception check. A perception wisdom check, Blandina.
Perception is 16.
You get the sense, based on what you've been reading, those seem like localized thunderclouds over just about every one of those places, save the Grandfather Tree, Morgar's Mound, Raven's Rock. You know what I mean? Like you get the drift.
Yes.
Yeah.
So except for Grandfather Tree, Morgar's Mound, and the Raven, which
Yeah, there's about 5 or 6, and you're like, okay, now we were at Grandfather Tree, and that thunderstorm's gone. You know what I mean?
no,
Like
we were. Wait. Yeah, we were at Grandfather Tree. The other group was at Morgar's Mound and Raven Rock.
yeah, but you guys were at
Grandfather Tree.
you personally, Blandina was. Oh yeah. Fuck, where's Blandina? What was Bland? Yeah, Blandina was at Grandfather Tree.
Yes. Yeah. I'm having an existential moment right here, trying to remember.
So you remember the big thunderstorm that was there,
Yeah.
and you knew, but then you're like, oh, maybe we had something to do with that thunderstorm going away.
Gotcha. And
but there's like 6 or 7 more, maybe.
Right.
And then you guys kind of move on, and that evening passes. The storms can be seen. It's like day 4-ish. The storms can be seen.
Can I interrupt there for a second?
Yeah, absolutely.
At some point during the flight that night, I haven't taken note of the storms and stuff like that, like you mentioned, but I'm gonna ask.
Oh, my bad. You guys can come together now. I'm sorry. With all the things you guys know, it's the evening now. There you go.
Yeah, I want to ask Blandina if she knows anything about the any reference to a raised eye of chaos.
Do I? So from previous stuff, no, I don't. But Tim,
Okay.
I don't know if that would be something, if there's anything in the books that I've seen that would talk to any of this.
No.
So this
But
is
the thing is, it's like with the information that you know, the information that he knows, the information that you know what I mean, that you guys are coming together with.
Yeah,
You guys
I'm
bring
gonna
on.
I'm gonna share with Torn King and Blendina. I'm gonna be like, I reached out to Tempest for guidance once we reach our destination to see what would stand in our way between us getting the mask that we came for. And I had a relatively disturbing vision, but the Foehammer has told me shadows, undeath, and the raised eye of chaos will stand between us. I am familiar with creatures of shadow and undeath. I do not know this raised eye of chaos, though.
whatever that is, and I'll point out, like, you see these thunderstorms around, those are over each one of the different relics or the burial sites. I'm going to say the collective we of the 3 stronghold groups have cleared 3 of them thus far, and it sounds like whatever your god just told us about is likely the reason for those storms and the corrupt energy that is going through each one of these burial sites.
Did not the ghost in the Eye of the Allfather mention something about chaotic forces as well?
Yes.
Am I mistaken?
And the grandfather tree, because they weren't at the grandfather tree, Sabathor was. This all goes back. So that was Gary.
Sabathor was there. Yeah, Sabathor visited it. Yep.
There were some pretty crazy forces at the grandfather tree that basically took us out. It took another group of adventurers to really bring that relic site or that burial ground to a head. So whatever forces we're running into, we need to be extremely prepared for this. It could be spicy. In Bellyard.
Spicy in Bellyard.
Even though, and I'll tell him. So this mask actually came from the Shining White, and that's white, like WHITE. Not like I'm asking Tim. Is that what that is?
Oh yeah, it's not shining as in a W, a racist.
Yeah.
WIGHT.
Yeah.
No, it's not a race white. Yeah, I can't say. Yeah. Anyways,
No,
I can't say it without saying that.
No, it's fine. I just said it. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm gonna assume that it's white, like the color, not
yeah,
not the race.
It's as in the color.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this mask was clearly taken from its burial site.
Yep.
We just don't know why.
You're about 2 days away from there, and there's a thunderhead over top of that.
Well, we're gonna have to go back to the we can stop by. It's on the way back, so we can stop down and take care of that if we need to at some point. But yeah, I think whatever your God, whatever Tempest said about those forces makes sense with what we have encountered with the forces of chaos that even came out of the grandfather tree that I experienced, and Sabathor experienced. So we need to be ready for anything. Yeah, we need to be ready for anything. Because
This
we've been
is you talking to all of us, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Torn King looks at Blandine and says, "Whatever happens, I got you."
High five. Small hand to big hand. I got you too.
Torn King puts his hand out like this.
And it's small hand. Pow. I just imagined like a giant Asimar and a giant Goliath and this like tiny elf. Like,
yeah, I can't wait
she's
to
like
draw it.
a 35 millimeter mini, so she's kind of big. You know what I mean? So...
That's funny.
Nah, I already see it. But yeah, Torn King kind of, his name's Torn, man. He remembers the way you stood up. So it's like a gleam in his eye with a little smile, you know. And so where do we go from here? Like, what's our plan?
Well, we have to
How
go to
can
bed.
we prepare?
We have to be prepared for anything, for the worst. Be prepared for the worst, because the worst came at us at the grandfather tree and it nearly took us out. So just when we get to Belliard, we need to be on our game.
Is there a forger, like somebody to forge on this boat?
What's the end state of foraging?
No, forge, like a
Yeah, like an
blacksmith.
anvil and hammer. I don't know. Maybe the Goliath can. Puent can, our other cleric, because he's a forge cleric. But no, I don't imagine so.
That would be an odd thing to be on a airship.
Yeah. What else am I looking for? I was waiting for Jeremy to come back before I went into the next one, but I can do this because I didn't know if he didn't say what he wanted to do this evening, but he definitely said stand by, right?
Has anyone seen Sabathor?
Yeah, he's still, being Sabathor. He hasn't really unlocked anything else. The storm giant thing was kind of like his big thing for the, you know what I mean, for like the airship ride in terms of whatever he investigated. He's still building a relationship and rapport with Delsephine for all intents and purposes. Yeah, so you guys truck along to Belliard. What's up?
Somebody should check on him.
You did that 19 check for the boat. It's good to go. Nobody is getting pickpocketed or anything like that. I can just flat out say you can rest easy while you're on the ship. A subject of other stuff from the air coming at you. But Vokath, before you lay down for the evening, you got anything?
No, I am contemplating my vision and just sort of, I think he's probably a little bothered by what he saw. the fact that like the gods are battling something and maybe not winning.
So the evening goes by. The storms are flashing. It's actually kind of, summertime still, so cool heat lightning, looking lightning in the distance, really flashes through the sky. But, coming 90 days off from the Well of Dragons happening, 30, 60 days from then, it's just, classic Faerun, just the end of the world again. But is anybody the wiser below you? You don't know what's happening with the giants running amok. Say, Torn, after playing Dragon Chess again with your friend, you see her, she's kind of flicking a dagger in her hands. It's got red, wrapping around it. It's this cool looking tooth. And she just really long tooth, and she kind of keeps it in her pocket. And she kind of divulges to you through the evening. She's kind of training to be, there's dragon wings. She's like, my goal is to become an assassin, dragon cultist. And she starts like flicking around the thing, and she's trying to throw it against the wall and stuff like that. And there's a post downstairs where she's throwing it and hitting the post. You guys move on throughout the evening, and Torn, during your slumber, you are hit with kind of a stirring dream as well. Lightning flashing. You have a vision, right, as you go through that sleep paralysis phase where you see the lightning flashing, right, from the storm. You then see just clouds for everywhere, in these giant cloud castles with storm clouds underneath them, and just you see shackled halflings and shackled orcs and these very bourgeois, very tall, giants ruling over these people, and these huge clouds everywhere, and with these massive clouds, like almost as if it's stirring and moving around, like there's a power within the clouds itself. And then you kind of you pass through their evening. So that's kind of a vision that you get, Blandina, in your trance, right, as you're kind of chilling there. You also have this vision of you alone in the Blackstaff Tower, shooting your last lightning bolts and cones of cold from Blackstaff Tower, alone, with a fallen mage in all white before you, beautiful blonde hair, as tsunamis crash over top of Waterdeep, and these massive tentacles start like flowing over the city itself, snatching up buildings, knocking things over, and then grappling the Blackstaff Tower of Kelvin Aronson, in Elminster, and just snaps it as you fall into the new sea, where it just expands, and then you kind of wake up, well rested. But those are your unsettling dreams on day 4. You guys wake up. Anything you want to do?
I mean, that's not cool, man. Like, I kind of wake up in a bad mood and kind of sorrowful. Is there any ale?
Yeah.
So normally I wouldn't drink, but I'm gonna get a cup of ale for breakfast. Okay. And
one glass cools you over, and what's her name?
Who?
Zalthea.
Okay.
Just like, are you good? Kind of.
Now is she, out of game? Is she cool with that? She's not cool with that happening, right? Like I'm not gonna tell her, but from knowing her, because she's lawful evil, and that sounds more chaotic to me.
She doesn't know your dream.
No, I mean, but I know that she's not with that happening, right?
No, that's she's been sent down here to disrupt this happening.
Gotcha.
Dragons don't want giants
No,
to
I'm
rule
just trying to
any of
make
us.
sure that
Yeah.
I'm not giving her attitude for no reason.
Yeah, you know, like anybody else knows, that we're just watching Faerunian Instagram, that all the dragons just got crushed. All the chromatic evil dragons just got kind of a beat down in the well of dragons, and they're out of order, and they are fleeing back to their hordes, what's ever left of them, because all of the hordes were down at the well of dragons. So in terms of cash money, it's on the side of Waterdeep and the good guys now. And you know, dragons need you guys to balance the scales. Get it?
All right.
But that being said, you guys kind of wake up to a bell, kind of not going like, it's not belling the hours. It's kind of going like ding 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 ding. You know, Blantina, you're up. You kind of going through the same rituals. Torn, you're upstairs working out, I presume. And
I'm making an Irish coffee. If I see him grabbing
yep,
an ale,
you're
I'm
sipping
just
your beer.
Irish
Yep.
coffee in it.
Your fourth day, you're all going out. Your same thing. You know, Jeremy, you're praying. Vocath maybe. The storms can be seen in multiple locations, flashing blue and kind of tealish, purplish sometimes, with powerful single bolts come from the heavens. As you continue to travel south, the more overcast breaks ahead of you over kind of green fields. As you hear the dragon cultists point, and you hear Beliard ahoy! The wind carries all of a sudden a bellowing song, which I haven't practiced whatsoever, but I wrote this down a few days ago. A bellowing song from sad moans. Go, go, my love is gone, go in the bottom, go in the lake. I sing here, go at your wake. And it's just very, very deep, bellowing, broken common. And then you hear in anybody speak giant? You hear, is that good? In giant. But it bellows over everything. And what you guys can see is, if you look off to the left, as the clouds start breaking a little bit, I gotta switch back to. Of course, there's no page numbers. There we go. You spot a crumbling tower atop a hill less than a quarter mile away. Parts of it are a conical roof, and an outer shell have been fallen inward, some of it outwards, leaving a gaping hole at the top, of which you see these massive, like, hawks swirling. You can see a little bit closer if you want to, but from a quarter mile out, it's coming in this direction, and that is where the song is coming from. This is over to you guys as we're live action. Savathor is got his, like, he's talking about where Beliard is at, like ahead. You can see 6-7 huts in the distance with maybe one pipe of smoke coming from a thatched roof. You know, this is a hamlet at best. It's like 2 or 3 buildings. Beliard's not a big town. But you hear this sad song from this large conical roof off to your left.
And the large conical roof is a part of the smaller hamlet buildings.
No, it's like this is a quarter. This is a quarter mile off to your left, and you're about to pass it. You know, you're moving like this. Bellyard's probably like 5-6 miles in front of you.
And Belliard is that small village, right?
Yes.
Are we all together?
Yeah.
Sure.
What should we do? What is that?
I think we should probably. That's probably where we need to go, but I think Belliard would be a safe spot to likely land if it's only a quarter mile between the two. Yeah.
So basically, you're gonna run close to Belliard, or close to this tower, to get to Belliard, right? Like it's gonna be a little bit closer. You're gonna move probably within maybe a kilometer of it before you get to Belliard, right? Like it's coming.
But
like,
Belliard and this building are only a quarter mile apart.
Belliard's like maybe 5 miles away. Past it.
Right.
So tower, Belliard, 5 miles. You guys like are right next to the tower. Quarter mile maybe. Think of a triangle. Triangulate this. It's about a quarter mile. You know what I mean? Off to your leftish.
Yeah, let's
Belliard is about 5 miles.
We're looking for giants. That sounds like a giant singing.
Then let's put it down as close as we can without being, too auspicious isn't the right word. Overt about it. I mean, we are in a sky ship, so.
Yep. I would say, yeah, you can do your perception checks.
Maybe like halfway, halfway in between Belliard and this. So it looks like we're not going towards the tower necessarily.
Okay.
Like maybe
I'm good with that. I don't think you want to bring a bunch of dragon cultists into the village anyway.
No, I'm thinking the thing drops us off in the forest, like at the treetops, and let the ladders down, and we just drop down, and then the skyship goes off to wherever it needs to go. None the wiser.
If you go to Tim Cam, you can kind of see.
Ooh, okay. Oh.
Did we get a link for that? I don't see a link for that.
I did not.
While you're sorting that out, I'll be right back in 30 seconds.
Tim, you're gonna have to let him in though.
Oh, do I have to make you the host? Can I make you the host real quick?
Sure.
Okay. All right.
So we have to go to this village, or we're looking for giants, and that sounds like a giant, but we have to go to this village as well, right?
Yeah, we're supposed to be able to find the mask we're looking for in or around the village, I think.
Okay. I thought I had angel wings, but I guess not. That would have been dope. Do a call.
Are you an Azamar?
Yeah, but I didn't take that when I took Radiant Light.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a couple different versions of them.
Yeah, there's one where you can fly, but I didn't see why that would be. I didn't know we'd be on the airship, boss. That would have been dope to jump off and then spread the wings.
I believe I can fly.
Right.
I believe I can cast fly. I think I can cast fly.
I should have memorized levitate or something to get down.
So what do you guys want to do?
We're gonna let
I
the
think we're gonna
ladder
go check
down.
out the tower.
Okay. You want to land? You want to? So Delphine? Gosh, I hate these names. the captain of the ship, the Dragon Wing, Delcephane, asks you like, we got options, and she points at the Hawk. She's like, we can either land here, or we can go straight at this thing. What do you guys want to? You know what I mean? Like, what do you guys want to do?
We don't want to spook it, right?
Yep. So they just start landing the ship. They're like, this is what you want, and then you guys can walk in. All right. Yep. So they'll land the ship. They start bringing it down. The Hawks don't really notice you because you guys decided like, let's land immediately. Okay. All right, cool. The song keeps going, the same thing. Oh, go. Just sounds like bellowing out of this tower that you can kind of see on the map. I get that the ship is like only 5 seconds away, but we're gonna pretend.
Does the tower look damaged?
Yes, it's caved in from the top. See the rubble? You see weird rocks all around, a bunch of cows and pigs and stuff.
Are they dead?
No, they're alive. I mean, you could do any perception checks, but you are starting to get the smell of like a little bit of rotten.
Yeah, let me
flesh.
perception check because it has something to do with animals, or is it something else? Survival, maybe.
You can do nature or nature check is fine. Nature or survival.
Oh man, I suck. Nature check was a 5, boss.
Yeah, you're just like that's a weird looking pen for cattle and pigs all in the same place. Like they seem imprisoned more than like a place to graze. Like it doesn't seem like, yeah. They're just kind of piled in there. You can kind of see it on the map. And the right hand side of it, there's like a bit of rubble. If you kind of, scroll in, you can kind of see. I can zoom too. How about that? See how that worked. How was that zoom?
It looks
see
good.
Those cows and
Yeah, it looks good.
Off to the left. There's a boulder. There's a single boulder, like huge ass boulder, in front of the gate.
Oh.
So it looks like a makeshift prison. Okay.
But,
and now that we've landed, we can't see the cows now, right? We just see the boulders.
Yeah, you're now looking up at a pretty big tower.
Okay.
I'm gonna march my way up there.
Okay.
Keeping an eye on those birds.
I am as soon as we touch the ground, I'm going to cast Mage Armor.
Oh wow. Is my yeah, because I'm thinking at this point my axe would be vibrating, right?
Oh yes. It is glowing green right now.
So I tell Volcath that something's here. That doesn't mean us well.
Okay.
I'm sure you picked that up seeing the mage armor pop up, which is dope, by the way. I can't wait to draw that too.
Basically, I'm prepping myself for battle. So the ion is it the ion stone? Yeah. So my ion stone, like I basically touch my chest, and you just see a blue, icy, kind of armor come over, and a blue orb starts rotating around my head.
Yeah, as soon as you guys start walking up to this thing and getting closer, these hawks probably got like a 10-foot wingspan. Just as you get closer and closer, you're like, holy smokes, these things are huge. They're not rocks, so don't worry about that. I wouldn't do that to you. But anyway, so like, so from you, Torn, you looking up, you've never seen one of these things before. in person, but you've heard about the razor sharp teeth, almost like a saber-toothed teeth coming from these hawks and red feathers. You're like, these are blood hawks. And as soon as that triggers to you that these aren't just carrion birds smelling, dead carcasses, they just swoop straight down at you guys as we'll roll initiative.
Man.
Gah!
Did you say roll initiative,
nice.
boss?
I did. So we'll go with, as soon as you guys can, anybody get above 20.
Blandine is on it. 21.
Nice.
17.
What'd you get, Vocath?
1.
So 23.
Yeah, so basically a 23, yeah. Next round, it'll be a 23. All right, so
Yeah, yeah.
and then Vocath. All right. Blandina, as you see Torn kind of looking up, you see his axe glow green. Just as soon as he starts trying to figure out what these birds are, right? This is how this initiative worked out. Blandina, you see the axe glow green as the birds shift, and I'd say 100 meters, 100 feet from you, right? To the top of this tower or whatever, they just start like diving down at you guys. So they're and that's where you're like, oh, it's on, right? And I would also say the singing stops. As soon as these things screech, the singing stops on the inside.
Okay.
How far apart are they? What kind of formation are they in coming at us?
Go to, can I see them in the, wait, what camera are we using?
I'm on Tim Cam right now. Just from.
That's it. They're right there. So as they start to move, the 4 of those birds that are on the top of the tower that you can see, if you can see my hands,
Yeah,
they're like right here. That's them.
Well, I guess like how bunched together are they?
Can one fireball
Can
hit them?
one
Yes.
lightning bolt hit them?
No, it can hit about, if you were to step.
Are they if I send it through the middle of them, are they within 10 feet of each other?
If you held your action a little bit in their move, you could probably catch them. Right now, you can't catch more than 2 of them with one lightning bolt.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm gonna.
And that's by wing to wing.
So I'm gonna prepare a lightning bolt, and as they come down towards us, if it looks like I can get all 3 of them, I will.
There's 4.
There's 4 of them. If it looks like I can get 3 of them, then I'll fire. Then I'll fire.
Okay, no worries. So you ready action, a lightning bolt, whoop, you just get the Rasengan in your hands, Toto Bayao. So you get that in your hands and you get ready to rock it. But it's so cool because like it forms in frost, right? Which is kind of rad. I always do that also thing for you.
Thunderstone.
Yeah. You notice the singing stops and you start hearing like inside and the tower shifts. Okay. This round, like something's moving inside of it that's not, small. Torn. That brings up Torn King. Hawks. Same thing. They're starting to scramble and screech. They're bad. Your hammer starts your axe starts turning green.
Okay.
A good camera angle for you guys.
How many bonus actions do I get?
Just one.
Damn it. All right. How close are my companions to me?
I'm sorry, Krista can.
Hey,
You
thanks
guys
for
are all together within 5 feet of you.
thanks for the raid, Artemis and Corvée. Welcome.
What's up, dude? Yeah, you go to Krista Cam just real quick while I mess with this camera.
Yeah.
Thanks, brother. Try to get a nice overhead shot.
Artemis Venturi.
Artemis Entreri, he's a gangster, man. Love that guy.
Yeah, that's my buddy's favorite character.
He's got a cool arc. You just got to stick with it. You know what I'm saying?
I stopped reading it. Didn't he? He didn't die, huh?
I don't want to spoil it for anybody.
He was a risk taker, man.
Yeah.
Awesome, though. Definitely awesome. All right. Oh, we still doing the cam. Okay,
All right,
so
you
they're
go back
pretty
to
close
mine.
me.
Go back to my cam, and then there we go. That should
Okay.
about cover it for right now. Do you see Torn?
No.
Torn is here. Blandina just ready actions. The Hawks are up here. You know what I mean? Like they're just a bit off camera. They're about to move.
Okay. I'm going to cast. I'm gonna use my. I want to move about 10 feet away, and use my radiant consumption.
Oh, nice.
It says you shed a bright light in a 10-foot radius. I should have waited. I should have readied it, huh?
No, you can use it now because they'll cut. It works round
It'll take them a
around.
turn to get to you, man.
I was gonna grapple them and blind them though.
I mean, it's your turn. You can sit there and think about it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you choose what's best. We're all learning.
Okay. So I want to ready it. Radiant consumption.
For them, so when they make melee with you, you grab them.
Well, I haven't decided if I'm gonna grab them. I want it to go off because you can only ready one action at a time, right?
That's right. That's right.
So I wanna wait for them to get in range, but I'm moving away from my party for a reason.
Okay. So you want to move 10 feet forward?
10 feet forward.
All right. And then you moved, you readied action this thing that you'll tell me if something happens.
Well, if they get close enough, I activate my radiant consumption, which and then I swing the axe
Okay.
at the first one that gets close enough's face.
Okay, perfect. Cool. So you guys, this is a really cool scene. You guys see this and you both prepare something as now it's the Hawks' turn. They both, they all dive down towards you guys. Just like you expected. Go ahead and light up 3 of them. As you wait, right before they get to Torn, you're able to blast an arc lightning bolt. So
they need to make a dex save of 16.
okay, I'm not gonna move them yet. Okay. It'll be a cool thing is if I grabbed dice today. I know I have tons of dice, but where'd my dice go?
Bro, I have 16 pairs of dice and have yet to use them.
Oh, really?
Well, so here's the question.
My daughter collects them now.
Here's the question. Do they have more than 16 hit points?
No, they don't.
So they're either taking 38 or 16.
Oh, okay, thanks. So as they fly down, poof, 3 of them just get eviscerated by these things, right? Just absolutely explode. Torn, just hawk feathers, red feathers just start flying through the air as a final one, just like a Star Wars movie, bursts through, these dead birds with its claws and talons coming straight at you, and you can use your ready action. Vokath, you're kind of watching this happen.
All right, so I radiant damage, and then I swing the great axe directly into his forehead if I can.
Okay.
And
Great
let's
kid.
do
Don't get
that.
cocky.
Let's do that now. It is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
If it doesn't, we have a problem.
6 and a 6, but you got to add the 3 radiant damage that happens with it. Unless gentlemen, is that added immediately? Because I'm not seeing that.
No, it's not added.
Okay, so add 3 damage to whatever that number was. It went away. D&D Beyond should leave the dice on the table for a while.
No, you can still see it. It's in the log. So you got a 6 plus you got to add your radiant consumption to that.
Which is 3.
So 9.
So 9. Okay. You just smack this thing square in the face, and it's on the ground. It's still got its talons on you. It's gonna just roll its single talon attack. Insight technique. It doesn't have its pack with it, and it misses horribly. So as you daze this thing, it is now what's up?
It's got pack
That
tactics.
is epic.
Ooh.
That is epic, bro.
Yeah, so
You're
this
right.
the first assault of the tower plays into your guys' level 8 hands perfectly, as you guys have fought well together before. You're not, you know what I mean, like pulling any punches. So there you go, Vokath. You watch this thing go down like right away. What do you want to do?
There's no hawks left, right?
There's one
There's
hawk
one left.
still trying to like claw out Torn's.
Like Babe Ruth, then I call my shot downtown with the mole. I step up and I give it the faux hammer.
All right.
I lean in. I go, give it the faux hammer.
Oh wait. You can't be within 10 feet of me. You'll take damage.
Gosh, I don't give a shit.
All right.
I love hearing that at the beginning of a dungeon. Fantastic. Take that damage.
20. I call my shot and hit this bird with a 21.
Okay, that hits.
That hits. So my hammer comes through for 11, and then an additional, it like sparks with divine might as radiant power gleams off of my hammer. I total 15 damage, sir.
Another bird just between the two of you. So you can't tell which one of you in this 1 second worth of combat, right? Like you guys, he hits it with an axe and you come around with a hammer and just pop it. And more feathers and gore just start bird guts everywhere as it falls to the ground. You hear
Can I pick up a piece of meat?
Yeah.
How much radiant do I take for being in your zone at the end of your
3.
turn? Thank you, sir.
Are you resistant to it?
Not radiant.
I'm resistant to radiant damage.
No. But it's like
There's 3 though.
it's like getting spanked. It was worth it.
I got you. It was epic though. That was an epic move. I love it.
All right.
I'm gonna look to the tower. Is the tower still a rocking?
Yes.
Let's go and knocking.
So Blandina, before you is the large, you can see like a portcullis looking thing that's down, but it's got a fucking humongous boulder in front of it.
So I'm not going in front of anybody. I'm staying right behind these bros, and I'm just gonna do.
I got this.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a full-on perception check just using my whole turn just to look if there's any other entrances other than that is what I'm looking for.
Okay. Yep. You remember what you see. You see that giant window looking fallout thing. You can get in there. You can get in the top as well.
Gotcha. Vocap, we just want to move that boulder and try and go through the front door?
I can totally move that boulder.
Because I could make it a little sneaky and go in through another way.
I mean, you can be sneaky, bum rush it, whatever it is. We'll keep its attention out here. You come from behind. The Forehammer says to flank it. Pincer maneuver.
Then I will move. I'll move up towards that corral, making sure to stay away from Torn at the moment.
You're on dash.
Yeah.
It'll take to get there.
Yeah.
Okay. You just haul butt over to here.
Yes.
And I'll be behind that rock right there.
All right. I love it.
Hey, real quick, gentlemen, how long does this? It doesn't say how long it lasts.
Radiant consumption. I think it lasts a minute.
Yeah, it just says until the transformation ends. It doesn't. So I can turn it off at will, right?
Yeah. Yes, you can.
All right. And there's no more enemies in front of us or around us right now. Is my hammer still or my axe still green?
It's in the words. Yeah, it's super green. Super green.
All right, let's ride. I'm keeping it up as long as I can. You tell me, Tim, when it's time to.
Story of my life. All right, yeah. So that brings up Blandina. You moved.
Mm-hmm.
You used your action. That brings up. You see out the top of this thing a massive, long-haired, green, gook-covered giant holding a cage in her hands. And inside this cage, you can see like a little person flopping around inside of it as she climbs with one hand to the top of this tower.
King Kong, man.
King Kong.
Golly, the roles are reversed this time.
I'd love a big woman to grab hold of me and carry me to the top of a building.
Oh my god.
I'm here for it.
Oh man.
Might be a good idea if I brought up the encounter.
What's the distance to the top of the tower? Just out of curiosity. Ish.
60.
Okay.
All right. Sorry for the wait. As it climbs to the top, it's got this great club, and you see, it kind of shine with a bit of a rune on it. It then, with it kind of just like lets the club go down and brings up its hand, and you can see like 3 rocks just start like glowing inside of it. This thing's eyes, the giant's eyes, are black. Like it doesn't have like normal pupils or, you know what I mean, whatever, just like black, bad looking eyes. Brother, ooh. What's that, brother? Yeah, exactly. So these rocks form a chain. It whips it around like bolas and chucks it at Torn King. Make a dexterity saving throw.
She likes you. So we can see her now on top of the tower?
That's right.
Heck yeah.
Man, hold up, because I get some kind of bonus with that 8.
Yeah, you get it with advantage, dude.
I'm
As long
talking
as you can
about-
see the target that's doing it to you, which you can.
What's the advantage?
You roll 2 d20 and take the higher one.
You know it. 13.
Okay, and then roll your deck save again and take whichever's higher.
Well,
And
the
he's
first one
doing
was
8.
8. The first
Oh,
one was 8.
Hey. All right. So straight around your body, and you just fall over, restrained as these rocks just start vibrating like viciously.
I don't get a grapple or nothing, man.
You are
No,
restrained. Yep.
Uh,
So you're restrained until the start of the giant's next turn, and then we'll see what happens.
right.
That brings up you. So yeah, you can't. You are completely restrained. There is no breakout from it.
No, that's cool.
But what you can do, your speed becomes 0, and you can't benefit from any bonus from speed. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. So you could technically, if you wanted to throw something, you could, but it'd be at disadvantage.
Do you have a thrown weapon?
You know it. It's not out, though.
No. Well, just ready it. I'll have you out of that in a jiffy.
All right. Oh, you're allowing me to say what I'm going to do right now?
Well, what I'm saying is the way this reads is there's no breaking out of it when you get restrained.
No, but he can still take his turn. Like his movement's 0,
Yep.
and he attacks with disadvantage while he's restrained.
Yep.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not my turn, though.
It
Yeah,
is
it
your
is.
turn.
Oh, okay. Well, I like try to shimmy a javelin out or a hand axe.
Okay.
My hand axe is at my waist. I'm assuming my hand's near my waist.
Vocat's gonna yell at you to wait and like ready that thrown attack.
Welcome, Raiders.
I'm ready.
Welcome, Raiders, to our combat. You've entered at a great time. Welcome.
Yeah. They're getting crushed by what's called a hill giant avalanche.
On my turn, Torn, I'm gonna have you out of those bindings,
Okay.
and then you'll be able to throw that attack without disadvantage.
All right.
Okay. All right. That brings up Vocath then. Try to break.
I run over to Torn King and cast Freedom of Movement on him,
Okay.
which means he is immune to the paralyzed or restrained condition.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right.
That's cool.
And that lasts for an hour on him. He cannot have his speed affected, even by difficult terrain or anything. You can go right up the side of that tower if you want, my dude.
Okay. So you're able to. It wrapped you up, and you get freedom of movement. You get the sense that you could just slip out of this thing.
Oh, that's cool. Okay,
It's
so
still vibrating viciously, and as you realize from this that this is it doesn't look stable, Vocath. But that's you ran up to him and you cast that on him?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then with any movement I have left, I'll move away from him if that doesn't look very stable.
Okay.
But he had a ready to action that he could attack once I unstuck him.
You can attack. You can't move, but you can attack.
Yep.
okay.
And then
I throw. What's up?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just moving the map. I apologize. Go ahead.
You're good, boss. I throw the oh man. There it is. There it is. I throw my. Why would I throw a hand axe at this particular point?
Why
You
not?
said I can't. I
Yeah, why
can't
not?
move.
No, you
I
can
don't
totally
want
move
to.
now. You
Yeah,
got a
feel
freedom
free to
freedom
don't
of movement
throw it.
spell on
I
you.
wouldn't.
I'm gonna throw it anyway,
Ah, boo.
and but it's not. Hold up, man. I'm not used to picking weapons and stuff out. So it's not a throwing weapon though.
And X.
How far is my target?
It's close enough. Throw the X. Hit the damage button. Go for it, man. Yeah, you got it. It's no worries. You can pull this thing out. Use your barbarian strength. It's 60 feet away, so I think it's 30, 60 maybe.
Oh,
So it's at its max range.
all right. Okay, throwing. That is a 16.
To hit.
Yes.
You guys watch this as those bolas loosen up a little bit. He pulls out a like a hatchet, and you can see him just like, ugh. You know what I mean? Like, because it's not his great axe, and he just chucks it, and bam! You can see this tiny little hatchet stick into the giant. Roll your damage.
Oh my god.
I love that imagery.
Oh my god. 9.
9 damage. Okay.
So question. So I come over, I cast that spell on him. Can I then as I'm moving away from the bolas, can I just drag my friend with me?
Yes. So you move to him.
I
Yep.
cast freedom of movement on him.
All right.
And
You're doing a lot of like retroactive stuff. That's fine. I'm a very benevolent DM, but
I'll make sure my big Goliath body is like between him and the bolas if they should explode or something like
yep.
that.
Roll a strength check.
Okay. Am I rolling a strength check to lift him? Because as a Goliath, I can lift. I can lift more stuff.
Just lift. Just he's
Natural 20 for 23.
Got him out. Yeah. You pull him, and how far do you want to drag him?
As far as I can.
Okay. Yep. You pull him away. These stone bolas land on the ground, and you metagamed him away from whatever that is.
I did not metagame him. How dare you?
Let's see. That brings up Blandina after that.
Do I have any bonus actions? Just wanted to make sure I don't have. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Fly on myself.
Okay.
And then reposition.
How high do you want to go, buddy?
So I can move 60 feet. Is my movement speed now? I'm gonna move. I'm going to assume that this giant hasn't seen me yet since I'm behind that rock. And I'm going to fly towards the back of the tower. And, at this point, I'll probably be like halfway up the tower.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yep. Sure. Everything makes sense.
And then the next turn, I'll move higher.
I'm going to put you like...
Yeah, that's fine.
You can see this anymore. Oh, look.
Yep.
Move the tree. And then we'll put you like... Doink.
Yep. Perfect.
So you have defilade, right? Like you have full cover.
Yep.
That makes sense? All right.
And then that'll be my turn for now. Yep.
This thing gets super grumpy and it reaches into its pocket and it doesn't do that. All right. For the two of you that you come together, this thing starts like you hear it like moaning in the air, and it's calling upon the stone rune in Giant. You hear this? Its eyes are like rolled back and real pitch black, and a cloud forms over the top of Vokath and Torn King for another deck save.
Advantage, Turn King. Oh, shit, I rolled a 19.
Nice. Save.
I am not agile at all, so that's a miracle. It's a Christmas miracle.
I rolled horrible. 6.
Oh no, even with advantage.
Even with advantage. Thanks, Sir Tim. Hacked my dice.
Oh.
I think you need to start using real dice.
So 26 bludgeoning or 13 if you saved.
Oof.
Bludgeoning? What the hell came out of the cloud?
Oh, tons of like
Hail?
boulders fell, like an avalanche. Just tons of like stones just fall from the clouds, like it just threw up all over you.
Ooh.
And then the ground below you, you start like moving. Imagine walking on slate rock. It becomes rough terrain for 20 feet. So your movement is halved for that 20 feet. It then, because you guys are down, it starts like King Konging down the sides of this thing for about a third of the tower. We'll put her here. How about that? King Konging. And then, as it does that, Blandina, you see it lock eyes with you as it tries to serpentine down this thing. So you know it sees you trying to go around the side.
Does that mean it's my turn?
That brings up
Vokath.
Torn King. Hi, Brungal. Thanks everybody for watching. Thank you so much for the follows. I see 31 folks there. Don't forget we're doing 988 Suicide Awareness. It's Suicide Awareness Month, and we got the 988 Crisis Hotline charity on there. And for $10, it's a regular point, like Jay says, and for above that, we adjudicate for specials. But we kind of use the same rules as our dear sweet Jay Scott, who's going to ruin me on Saturday. But there you guys go. Torn King, what do? You see it just, gorilla pawing down here with this nasty looking great club in this weird cage. I don't know how it's walking down this thing. Just stay with me on this. Its hands are full. The mini's hands are full, but it's not.
Go kill it, dude.
I still got that spell cast on me.
Yeah, freedom of movement lasts for an hour, so that how the ground was all rough, it's irrelevant to you. You move across it.
I'm trying to get close to this thing. I'm raging out. I'm kind of upset right now. I want to get close. How far away is it?
Ooh, as you guys see, your mini is roughly 5 feet. You're probably 30 feet to get underneath it, 20 feet to get up, right? So you use Pythagorean serums there. Boop, 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 boop. So it would take 40 feet, 50 feet to get to him. Or if you want to throw something, you could reach. Or if you wanted to jump 30 feet or fly 30 feet, you could get straight to it.
I want to... what else is in between me and it?
What else is between you and it?
Dead
Rocks.
hawks.
I'm looking at the
Giant
map.
blood
I don't
hawks.
see my character.
You don't see your character anymore?
Wait.
Drax, this map I made.
Well, it could be just my screen, man. I'm
You're here, buddy. See all these dead hawks? You're You're being concealed, but here I'll move.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Pork.
I thought that was blood. Okay.
Well, there would be blood. I mean, they're dead.
All right. So, oh shit, man. See, my wife needs to be down here. She's a chess player.
You're a barbarian. You don't need chess.
Yeah, but I'm trying to be strategic because I'm a total barbarian. I'm more like I like to play him as a thinker. Like he was the runt. All right, let's just freedom of movement. I glide over and stick it in the butt.
So even if you glided over to do that, you're still 20 feet above you, climbing down.
Oh my goodness. You know what I do? I don't do that. I cast healing hands on myself. How about that?
Okay. Do you want to move though?
Still move over a bit, dude.
What?
Yeah, you can
I'd
still move towards
over
him.
a bit.
Yeah, let me move my one full movement towards the enemy while casting healing on myself.
Okay.
And,
All right.
you can't ready an action after you do that, right?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
I want to hit him in the butt.
That'll be next action.
Right. All right. So I'm gonna. So healing hands is 3d4.
Yeah.
And then make sure you check off that spell slot in there so you can keep track. It's going to be very important.
Oh, I got you. Healing hands. Where the hell's healing hands at, dude? Come on, Tori.
It'll be under your actions.
Well, yeah, but it's not freaking beyond, man.
Beyond is very easy. Let me see what's. Let's see.
I got it. 3d4.
I could probably cast it for you. Oh, speaking of that, all of the 5.5 stuff showed up today. Do not. I didn't hit download because I was afraid that it was just gonna roll over.
Well,
Yeah, it's all over. It all got added to my it's all there as an option for me, but I've just got everything on legacy.
Yeah, same.
Did you roll the heal, buddy?
Oh yeah, 11.
All right, Vocath, there you are.
I want to get big like this, so I am going to drink my bargain basement Sunday growth potion that I got at the very start. It was growth potion with question marks. I got it at a value price. I don't know what it's going to do to me.
Yes.
But I'm going to drink it.
Oh,
I'm basically going to Power Ranger up here to my next evolution.
Oh no. Okay. Oh boy. All right. Man, I swear you guys do this. While he was talking that whole time, if you're gonna do something crazy like that, if you could let me know so that I could be multitasking.
I apologize.
Yeah. What is that? It's a gosh.
It says a growth potion, but 3 question marks after it.
So I can't even open up Sorcerer right now without downloading the new handbook in D&D Beyond right now. I see what they're doing right now. God,
they've got your number. Do you want me to not do that? Do you want me to do something else?
Or are you looking for like a wild magic table?
Yeah, it was. I could probably Google it.
Like if it'll make your life easier, I can do something else.
That's all right.
But also, I want to do this. I'm hoping like maybe my left foot grows, but everything stays the same size except my left foot. That would be awesome.
Why is Queen Kong so aggressive right now, man?
She angry. Good night, Canadian Ancient Gamer.
Right.
Broomgall just donated $25.
Heck yeah.
All right. So if that's
Thank
the
you,
case,
Broomgall.
you can either you can give 3 regular points to whoever you want across the board, or 1 special is what we're going to do with a $25 donation. But thank you so much, buddy. Okay. So, Vokath, chug this thing that says giant potion. Your arm goes, you grow big, and then your inside part of your body, the arms stay floating. You show up on the astral plane without arms, and you're floating around like with like your nose is growing big, and all these things are happening. You have transported to the astral plane.
Are my arms still on the prime material plane?
They are.
Can I control them?
Yeah. I mean, a disadvantage, yeah. So you could technically still cast something somatic, you know what I mean? If you want to. But your action was drink the potion.
Yes.
Uh,
And then if I can move them, like I'll use my movement for my big disembodied arms, holding my hammer, I hope,
yeah.
to just float towards the giantess.
Okay.
And
So
I'll
you're saying
I'll play with my silver cord.
roll
plane.
roll a d4.
I hope this is a permanent. Yes, okay.
Roll a d4 for the direction you think you're going towards. And you're gonna go in that direction.
1.
Okay. Yeah. You move straight towards the gate.
Dun 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 dun.
You're like there.
Just my arms on the prime.
Just your arms. No, but they're not just your arms. They're massive. You know what I mean? They're huge.
Yeah. They're huge. They're huge.
So that brings up
Get to the hammer.
Blended, you didn't see any of this stuff, but you do have King Kongus
I'm
climbing towards you.
I'm
And
moving.
Vokath, you're on deck
I'm
after
60
the
feet
monster.
away from the tower away from the tower, but kind of trying to stay on camera as much as I can.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. And I am going to. So I'm trying to keep as much distance between me and that giant as possible.
Yeah.
So at this point, I'll be 60 feet away, and then I will Tasha's Mind Whip.
Okay. Trying to put you back on camera here.
If the wizard is whipping, I am Nene. Blandina whip. Vokath Nene.
Go
What's
ahead
that?
and do your whip. Do your
Yeah.
whip.
So she needs to make a int saving throw, 16.
Okay. Oh yeah. This is not... Okay.
That would devastate me.
You begin to cast this. Tasha's Mind Whip. Is it a cantrip?
Nope.
So you begin to cast it, and her eyes go black, looks at you. You go to cast it. You feel that she had the ability to resist it.
On.
To resist it or counterspell it?
No, it's just legendary resistance is all. So whatever. Yep.
God.
So we just gotta beat.
Is there half damage though? Because she just makes her save, right, on a legendary.
Yep. So if there's half on it, let me know.
Yeah, so it takes half damage, so that's 8, 11, so 6.
She got the legendaries. Good
Okay.
thing my arms are disembodied.
She hops down. Oh, she can still hit arms. She hops down, goes to Torn King, and swings with a great club.
Really?
Did she invoke an attack of opportunity from my disembodied arms?
No.
Shoot.
Before
I just want to see something happen with giant arms.
yeah.
It's so good. It's so good.
Was it plus? Plus 9, 20 to hit.
Yeah, no. That's a hit for sure.
Does a 52 hit?
It's a 20. That's not that high these days. You guys are level 8.
No, I know. I'm just having some fun.
16 bludgeoning damage. You get hit with Torn. And I think that's halved, right? For you, because you're raging? Are you not?
I am raging, but
Okay.
I thought it lowered my armor class. Never mind. Go ahead. So what was it? 16?
16, so that should be 8 bludgeoning. And then it explodes for 8 thunder damage. So a total of 16 damage to you.
All right.
Then turns around to Blandina, forms those 3 rocks again. Blandina, make a deck save.
Hold up.
I feel I'm being less helpful in the astral plane.
I have a reaction, I think.
Do it.
A reaction against a deck saving throw.
Do it.
You can use your. Okay, it's not within 30 feet of me, so I cannot
Do it
that.
now. Do it.
Actually, no, that's a bonus action, so never mind. 19.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
You just duck and it flies like way behind you, and you hear it just explode in the distance. All right, that brings out Torn King.
Real quick before I proceed, how are these people donating? Like, where are they going to donate?
It's on Twitch.
There's a donate button on the Twitch.
Where the hell's that at? I don't see it, boss. I'm on Twitch. I was trying to. My wife wanted to do something, but whatever.
Yeah. So it's right there. So if you're on Twitch itself, there's a little purple button. For me, it'd be like a black. Oh, if you're on your phone, I think it's really tough to see that. You have to be on a PC. I don't know where the donate button is from an iPhone. But,
Gotcha. Okay, just curious, because she's on her phone. She just texted me and said that, but it's cool. It's below.
Oh, Mama's watching. Hey.
All right, yeah, she watched me get my ass whooped. But anyway, okay, so this thing's right up on me, huh? So you think I'm tough? Okay, so I'm gonna swing with all my might and try to hit it. Try to hit it dead on. That's a mother flipper. That is a 1.
Okay.
You can use your special action to add a 1 and make it not a crit or a crit fail.
What special action?
We each have 2.
Yeah, we each have 2 points that you can add.
You gotta add those at the beginning of your roll if they're regular. Specials come after. If you didn't get a special, then.
Oh, so we each got the regulars. That's right.
Yeah. So you swing and you just jam into the wall, and like rocks just spray, and it doesn't really do much other than it just doesn't look cool at all. Do you get a second attack?
Again. Yeah, I need to swing again.
Swing again.
Golly, man. 9.
Come back around and you miss because all the rocks are in your face and you're just getting you're ready to go berserk with your rage. That brings up Vokath.
Do I feel like I'm in? I really don't know because I'm on the astral plane, right? So I'm just gonna.
Yeah, where was I with this?
I'm just gonna swing blind. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Let's put the astral plane to the next. Okay. Okay. You can't really do anything, right? Boop.
Can I feel like I can still control my arms? Is my question.
I mean, yeah, but I'm not letting you do an attack in this because technically you're supposed to just pop back where you were, but roll a d4. Fine. Roll a d4. Try to move.
Well, wait a minute. Am I popping back into the prime material plane?
No, at the end of your turn, you can pop back in.
Oh, it's like a blink or something going on
Yep.
here.
Yep. But I like the fact that your giant arms are just kind of floating around where you should be. I just kind of flavored that because fuck it. But
two on the D4, sir. 2.
Wow. You can swing with disadvantage on the monster because you actually move.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, like divine guidance, baby.
Please roll a crit and just make this the dumbest thing ever.
It's disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
So I got an 11, but what I'm going to do, sensing that I'm at least in the area, I will use my War Priest domain ability to add 10 to that attack and make it a 21.
Hits. This is the wacky. If you're writing a comic, Tori, on this is definitely a whole pager right here. These dumb arms are flying around. Okay.
Okay.
Roll damage.
So, yeah, I did. I'm trying to find where the heck it put it. This is not right. Where the hell is it? Okay, so look at that. So it was 11 bludgeoning and then 8 what do you call that stuff? The glowy good light. Yeah, my divine strike. So 19 damage.
So Torn King is just on the prime material plane, having the worst at it. You know, there's rock spraying, and all of a sudden these 2 gigantic arms come over and just with his hammer bash this thing. So that happened. And then
Start laughing.
right next to you, Tori, a regular sized Vocath kind of flashes back in to the normal place, but you saw 3-headed unicorns, purple and yellow zebras, all sorts of like Guardians of the Galaxy bullshit wherever you were just at, and you're like, whoa. Yeah.
I like that. Do my arms reattach when I come back here?
Yeah, you're back to normal.
Whew. Okay.
Yeah. All right. That was dumb. And that brings up Blandine.
Hey!
This cat here, man.
I'm moving. I don't have. Well, that's fine. Tasha's mind whip again.
Okay.
So make an int saving throw.
I'm going to. 1 second. Okay. It's a nat 20 plus something. I hate when I roll a nat 20 on a saving throw, but a nat 20 plus whatever, so probably taking half damage.
Yeah, just half damage, so would be 6.
Okay.
And then I am moving another 60 feet away.
You see its eyes kind of blink, but there's no, all it is just, dark void, that creepy movie shit when you see a demon, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. But they're huge ass eyes, right? They're the size of softballs.
So I am 120 feet away now.
You keep moving away.
I'm moving away.
All right. You should be
outside of most.
You're 120 feet away. Love it. Roll another dex save. As a cloud forms over your head because you're at the limits of this spell.
It's a spell?
No. It's an ability.
This would be so dex saving throw 20. Dirty.
20. Okay, you pass. As you see the cloud falling overhead, but you're going to take half damage.
I'll allow it.
24, 12 bludgeoning damage as this thing falls. Like it's just like a flood of weird tree branches, rocks, avalanche looking shit. Just pukes out of a cloud.
Cool. And then I rolled a 13 on my concentration check, so I'm good.
Okay. Oh, you fly. That would suck because you're 60 feet up too.
I'm like 30 feet up.
But that's its action. That's its action. It gets annoyed by the Tasha's mind whip stuff. And Torn King, you're back up again, buddy.
Okay, what am I? All right, man. So I just want to swing at a body.
Hit it hard.
All right, so I'm gonna hit it. Boom. Get the flip out of Dodge, man. Are you kidding me? Okay, 11.
And yep, so that's a miss. Yep, just
Wow.
Get real
Get out of
dice.
here. 15?
you've hit. Yeah, yeah.
Get real dice.
So you hit with that one.
I got man. You know what? After this, I might get up and grab my dice because that's a crappy 8. Am I still radiant, or has too much time passed by?
No, it's only like been 3 rounds, so 8, 11.
That's
So
11.
Okay. Yeah, so you swing at her,
And your rage damage too.
That's a +2.
Yeah, so it's
13.
8 plus 3 is 11, and 2 is 13 total.
Yep. Nice. So that's you hit this thing, and she's got like, elephant knees, right? And you just like right into her knee, and you can see her big quads above that, and you just gash this big dripping, and it's like the blood is almost like it's like ichor. It smells so foul as it comes out of her leg. And then that brings up Vokath, unless you have other things you want to do.
No, that's about it.
Okay. Go get your dice, quick, stat.
Right.
That brings up Vokath. What do you want to do, buddy?
I'm gonna give her the hammer.
Roger that.
Yeah. See,
16.
That hits.
That's what I love about this.
For a total of 10.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I've done better.
Bam! You hit. Is that all you got?
No, it's not all I got. Hold on a second. Oh, sorry, it's 12. Because it doesn't combine my 1 radiant damage dice. So 12 in total. I apologize.
Thanks
12 in total. And then I'm going to burn, I'm going to pay, because I took the attack action, I'm going to use my War Priest ability that allows me to attack a second time.
Okay. Why did I say that so up-pitched? Okay.
Oh, I can't spend I got a 19. I can't spend that thing. I had to say it before. Okay. 26 to hit.
20. That is a hit. What should I do? Does a 52 hit? Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I hear you. Doing a total damage of 16.
Okay. Boop, 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 boop. All right. So you're just doing body shots on this super creeped out hill giant avalancher, and you can just see it like it now begins to like bellow like whoa, as it like starts looking for you. And that brings up Blandina 120 feet away.
Yeah. Moving further to to 150 and launching up and
if
launching.
you move 121, you're good to go.
Yeah.
You have a high intelligence. You step back behind the 3-point line. You're like, okay, tight.
And launch a fireball, an icy fire.
All right.
It's called an icy hot.
Okay, so you throw the fireball, and I'm assuming you're aiming this at a spot that only hits the top of her head.
Yeah. So
Got it.
how tall is she?
Probably 20, 30, 20 feet.
Yeah, so it's a 20-foot ball. So I'm gonna aim for like 10
That's
feet.
a huge.
That's a huge bitch.
Huge.
Not like 9 feet above, 10 feet above her head.
Yeah.
So she
So
gets
this-
a giant ball of icy hot.
Yep. You want me to roll a deck save?
Yes.
Okay.
We're gonna call you
16.
Deuce
This
Blandina.
blue bead like shows up in your hand. You throw it, and your fireball explodes into blue-looking fire because you've got that
Super
Elsa
icy.
magic on.
Yep, that's a 96. So this is a level 4 fireball.
Okay.
9,
Oh my!
10,
I do declare.
20, 37. 37 if she failed.
Well, she did, but then she decided not to fail. As you see the ball fly to her, she buckles down with some energy that dissipates against it, we'll say, to make it look cool, and she legendary resists. You know what I mean? Or what is it called? Fucking the giant fails.
Yeah,
saving
legendary
throw.
resistance.
She just
She uses this
so she just
legendary resistance
passes.
to half it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Takes the half.
15, 16, 17? 17, 18?
37 would be 16.
Yep. All right. Thanks.
No, it wouldn't. 37 would be 17.
Yeah. 104. 105. I got it.
Or it would be
I got it down there.
18.
No.
It'd be 18.
Yes. Yep.
I don't think that's right.
Yeah, it's 18. Sorry.
Oh, look at that. I got a
oh, no.
math test. I got a math test.
Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
I got a lot of weird numbers and math going on. It's been a long day. All right. So this thing, and it shrinks and pops on top of her head, and you hear her just like writhing, but still like getting after it. Not quite bloodied yet. Ooh.
It smells like icy hot.
She's looks down at the two of you, and she makes a great club attack on the guy that just popped in with two arms. Does a 23 hit?
Yes, sir.
Sir, three. That's 20 bludgeoning.
Okay, I'm going to reaction my stone's endurance to reduce that a bit.
Okay, wait. Want me to give you the whole damage first?
Well, no, because I can only do it off of one attack. So how much
No, I
was
was gonna
that?
give you the whole damage though.
Okay, go ahead. It was 20 from the first one.
Because it's plus 9 bludgeoning. Or
Okay.
9 thunder as well. So it's a total of 24 damage.
24 damage in total, and I reduced that by 11. So that takes it down to 13.
Okay. And then it just looks down at you as well and chucks one of these stone bowls at you. Make a deck save.
Uh, 15.
Okay, you are restrained as this thing wraps around you.
Shit.
And that brings up Vocat. It brings up Torn King as he looks at you and goes, shit. And gets ready to swing. You got the dice? Let's do math rocks. I'll bring up your character too to back you up.
I don't know if you want this smoke, man, but I'm gonna swing again.
Bring it.
Get the man.
Yeah.
Something ain't right, dog. What's 6 plus? Give me 13 to hit.
That misses, brother.
I'm just not having a good night. 20.
Natural 20?
No, hell no. 13
okay.
plus 7.
All right, yeah, that hits.
All right. 8 plus 3. I'm still radiant, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So another 13 damage.
Okay. So total 13 damage.
Yes.
Whoa, April Nicole Hill, what's up? Good to see you. Big helper for Fallout creation stuff, and you just got cast for something I just saw on one of your posts. So, congratulations! Thanks for showing up.
Congratulations.
Sorry that I don't recall exactly what you got cast for, but my bad. Now this creature looks bloodied.
Hey.
Looks hurt or looks bloodied?
Looks bloodied. Half.
Bloodied's hurt.
It roughly looks half alive, I think, by the rules as written. But so that brings
If
up
we had
now,
to put a number on it.
if I had to put a number on it, Vokath, restrained.
No, I cast freedom of movement on myself.
Is that another spell?
Yes.
I love it. Okay.
They don't. It doesn't require concentration.
Okay. No, I'm just stay with me on this. This looks like the
I know.
door to the dungeon.
Dude, I have lots of spells left. I'm
Yeah,
eighth
okay,
level.
okay.
I'm
I
eighth
love
level.
it. I love it. I love
Don't you
spell
diss
soaking.
me.
So
I cast freedom of movement on myself. Too bad that wasn't a bonus action. And I dance out of her chains. I'm not into your bondage, baby.
and so the bulls fall to your feet.
Yeah, and then I run away from them because I think they blow up.
How far do you want to move?
A long way, like 30 feet, whatever my movement is.
Do you want the opportunity attack or do you want the bomb?
Oh. Can I just move around her to the other side of her?
Okay. I like that too.
Yeah, eat your own bomb, bitch.
As you say that, Torn, I don't know if you know if he was talking to you or whatever. But
It'll just make Torn more angry, so I'm down with it. A misunderstanding.
For 46 thunder damage.
46?
46 5. So
Does
you
it
take
hit her,
11.
though?
Torn, you take 11 thunder damage.
My bad.
You're killing me.
But you notice, so does the creature. Well played. And that brings up Torn. Wait, no. That brings up Blandina. Brings up Blandina.
I was about to say, man, I'm just going to keep swinging.
So I'm going to move just inside of 120 feet and cast a firebolt.
Okay.
And fuck. Nat 20. It's my first nat 20.
Nice, dude. Congratulations.
Yay.
Nice.
I never fucking
You're going
roll
to
those
Disneyland.
things. I know,
With
right?
a firebolt.
With a firebolt,
Yep.
so that's a 2d10, so 20, and
And then roll it again. Oh, with a spell?
with a spell.
Dude, you guys just see this dart. You know what I mean? Like fly across this ray of fire, just bam.
32.
Nice, dude.
Oh, it's fucking
In Canada,
huge.
that's what we call cigarettes.
Firebolts?
No darts.
Oh, darts, yeah. Oh, my bad.
And then
So Canadian.
move back out to 121.
Going out back for a dirty.
I'll drink 6 Labatts in your honor today. That brings up, dude, I used to love Labatts when I was a kid, and I went back like 5-6 years ago and drank Labatts. I was like, what was I thinking?
I wonder if I'll try to bring Canadian beer to GaryCon.
Please do. Just get arrested for smuggling Labatts across the border.
I'm probably allowed to bring one case, right, for personal
Yeah.
consumption.
There's some dumb rule, I'm sure. Torn. Wait,
Moles.
that was Blandina?
Yeah.
Avalanche time. All right.
Molson Ice.
It is going to.
Oh God!
It was 6%. I love
drink that.
When I was in college.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Torn, you're in front of it. You receive this damage. It's going to swing a great club at you. Oh no! Nat 20.
This
Really?
is gonna hurt.
Uh-oh.
With a great club, 1670.
You're
How much
raged. You're
was it?
fine.
What was the damage?
He's trying
doing
to do the math. It's a big number. I'm gonna guess. Can I guess first? I'm gonna say 52.
Oh, I gotta do
146.
bludgeoning. He takes half the bludgeoning too, doesn't he?
146.
He takes all the thunder though, doesn't he? Or is he a bear? A bear?
You only take half the bludgeoning though, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
So it's 30, 42. It's 46 bludgeoning, which brings you down to 23 bludgeoning. And here's the thunder damage. So what did I say? 23 bludgeoning. Not halved, because that was 46 total. I halved it for you.
He is
You gotta
bear.
need to feel the thunder.
32 thunder damage.
Dead,
And you guys hear this like thunder across like, and it rattles stone.
No, he takes half.
Down the
He takes half of the thunder as well.
With his,
Because he's bear totem.
is he bear totem? That's Kara. I thought
No,
he wasn't bear totem.
I'm looking at his sheet right now. He's bear totem.
Oh. Okay. So what I say, 30, so you take 15 thunder.
I already killed myself. 1 second.
Unkill yourself.
Add 15.
Yes, yeah. Well, it might have just
No, that won't work either. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to accept it. We
What?
good?
You have 7. Wait, what?
No, I said I'm going to accept it. You said add 15, right?
Yep, you're good. What were you at? What were you at before that hit?
Before that hit, man, I don't even know. I got depressed for a second. Let's see.
You're
Just
I took 23.
you have 15 damage left. We'll just say you have 15 left.
So Torn is bloodied
Yeah.
and hurt.
That brings up Torn. What do you want to do, buddy?
Torn's going out with a swing.
Okay.
We're going to swing on him. That is 16 plus 7.
16 plus 7. Okay. So that hits?
Oh, wait, roll the damage, right?
Yes.
That is a 7 plus 5, which is a 12.
Roll
Plus-
damage?
Plus 3, plus 2.
Right.
17.
What? No. No, 7 plus 5.
Yeah, he's already adding it.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm adding it in.
Gotcha.
What do we got? So that's 12, right?
All right, 12.
Okay.
Hit 2.
Another hit. Oh, hold on 1 sec. He'll rebuff. It's going to take a reaction. Both
Okay.
you and Vokath make a con save.
I'm going to do that on here.
As this thing bursts into a bunch of, like, all of the stones that are, like, in its pockets and stuff. Just pop.
Mm.
I got 13 on my con save.
That's an 8 on my con save.
You guys both failed. That's 8 force damage.
Yikes.
Sorry.
So
I
you
hate when I hurt you guys.
You take half of that Torn, so it's only 4.
Yeah. I didn't know he was bear totem.
Yeah.
He's been taking a lot of damage he wasn't supposed to take.
It's life, man.
I blame that always on the If you didn't know your character sheet.
Yeah, nah. You live and you learn. You live and you learn. I bet you won't happen no more.
That brings up Focath. You can tell something triggered in this thing where it's starting to do like lots of damage per round. You know what I mean? Like as it's taking hits.
I'm gonna swing my maul at it.
Okay.
No, wait. Man, this is my first 18. I had a second attack. Or does that attack?
No, you can hit. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
12.
Critical round.
What's up, buddy?
Says a critical round.
Yeah.
So this is Vocath.
Yeah, I rolled a nat 1. I missed.
Okay. All right. Yep.
And I will bonus action up a spirit weapon on her.
Okay.
Maybe I should heal.
So you brought up a.
No, I'm gonna bonus action a healing word.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw it on my man there, Torn.
Oh, okay. All right. That'll be it for you then, right?
Yeah, that's it for me. And Torn gets 7 hit points back.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Dodge. Okay. Blandina.
You're not going to believe that I just rolled another 20, but I did.
Nice, dude.
On another firebolt.
Okay.
I picked up a completely different die too. So that was going to be 34 on a firebolt.
How do you want to do this?
Nice.
I'm going to make this looking really cool. I'm going to start, since I'm flying, I'm just going to throw my wand out in front, my Blackstaff wand, and start feeding towards her, and just launch a firebolt as I'm running towards her, right into the middle of her forehead, if I can see it.
Damn, hits her. She falls. She's got this cage. She looks up at the thing. She's like, sing again. And she falls onto this cage. The cage is singed. There is a smoking hulk of what looks like a halfling inside this cage.
Huh?
To a little halfling lover. If you want to be my lover.
What?
And you guys are out of combat? Because they're outside. This area. What would you guys like to do?
I'm going to hit the party with a prayer of healing.
Okay.
Ooh.
Do you want to heal the halfling too?
Yes, I will include him in my prayer.
Okay.
Let me cast that. Prayer healing. Cast. I rolled like shit, so everybody gets 6 hit points back.
Hey, 6 is better than 0.
A halfling appreciates it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do that. You know what? I'm gonna cast that again.
Okay.
Oh my god, 6 again.
Do not make sure you guys are punching your spell slots, because this is this is a bit of a dungeon, and you're level 8s.
They're punched, sir.
Alrighty.
Thank you, Dankeschön.
Gentlemen, let's take a quick short rest. Like a 30-minute short rest before we do anything else. Yeah?
Wait. You hear, there's no time. Hurry! Save them all! You hear, but keep going. This is just adding pressure. You can do whatever you want.
Like, what?
Save who?
Save who?
What are you talking about, little man?
Village! They're down there in the quarry. They're digging.
How long have they been down there?
Days and days. They're digging to the sea.
What's another 30 minutes?
Power. The power is driven by the great eyes, giants and flavors. Tunnel into the sea from underground. Two shadows hold open a boulder where death strikes from a cold mountain. How I was used because I knew the direction to the sea.
Shadows.
Great.
I'm having a moment. I'm having a moment. Shut up.
Oh, I'm hysterical. You can't. He's hysterical. Yeah.
Shut up.
I just look at it like, what's it for days? What's another 30 minutes?
I don't know. It's up to you. I can't feel your
I don't know.
I mean, if they've been down there for days, 30 minutes is a short rest. Is good.
What's Ken Robinson? Don't be a halfling racist. It's just my voice.
Ah,
Oh shit. So there you go. You guys want to take a quick rest?
I'm just like I'm gonna look at the boys and go. After that, I'd like to just take a quick second, like quick short rest to gain a couple of spell slots back, and before let me just recompose myself.
I'm up for a short rest to get some hit points back.
Like nothing crazy. This is just a.
We can't let the tunnels connect.
We won't. 30. Are they going to connect in 30 minutes?
In 30 minutes, I would assume. You've got to be fast.
Like they've been digging for days. Is it? Are they just right there?
Plenty enough time to dig. Oh, and he falls over. Oh.
Okay, are we not resting or are we going in?
I would say, based on what he's saying, is you have enough time for a short rest.
Okay,
I'll give you a short rest.
I'm taking it.
Yeah, that way I could.
You know, take a short rest. Tori, you guys not explain. The way I do it is I take individual short rests for each die that I use on the short rest thing. I roll my own Constitution, and then I select short rest. Oh, that wasn't enough. I'll roll another short rest. Oh, that wasn't enough, and I'll roll another short rest. That's how I do it on the app. It's up to you.
So I'm going to use my Arcane Recovery, and that's going to get me a third and a first level spell slot back.
Look at you, you fancy. So
Nice.
so.
Did you take any damage that fight?
I did.
Oh yeah, you did. You got Wait, you get boloed?
No,
Something happened.
you threw
Something happened.
something at me. It was something hit me.
Well, if it was 120 feet, it was one of those bolos.
Yeah.
Oh no, the avalanche. Gotcha.
Yeah, the avalanche.
Anyways,
That's what it was.
So you guys are able to do a short rest. Savathar runs up to you guys in great NPC fashion. You know what I mean? And he's got this dagger, this tooth dagger in his hand. And he's like, I had the ship fly to Beliard and hold. Zel Torn wanted you to have this. And passes you what's called a dragon tooth dagger. And she's like, she wants it back. And he looks at her and he's like, she wants it back.
No.
You see this large boulder in front of you. Your rest is complete. You know, we've got 8 minutes of Dungeons and Dragons left. What would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna motion for Torn King to help me move the boulder.
Okay. Yeah, do big man stuff.
I'm just gonna stand back and supervise. Like, get in there, boys.
We totally do that.
All right, so you guys roll. Your one can aid.
Athletics?
Right? Yeah, and you can do your athletics. So who wants to be the roller and who wants to be the aider?
I think Torn is stronger than me, so maybe.
Come on.
I got a 17 strength. What's yours?
Roll. Do you want to do this Acquisitions Incorporated style, where you roll
I got an
D20
18
above
strength.
10? He gets to roll advantage.
What's
So
your?
what are we
Are
we're
you
rolling athletics?
proficient in athletics? Are we rolling athletics to move it?
I got a 22. Athletics.
Roll again because you had advantage because I was helping you.
Oh hell yeah.
Tim, you just settle down there.
Now let's stick with the 22.
Okay, 22.
It's big ass bull.
Oh, I gave myself a hernia.
What if we push?
You can wait another minute. Time is time.
Oh wow. You don't throw it out there like that, huh, Tim?
You guys
Does
want
it-
to roll,
does
you guys
my
wanna roll
size-
together? You want to move it together then? What
Yeah.
did you
Yeah.
roll?
Plus,
What'd you
plus
roll?
I have the little giant trait for being a Goliath. So
Okay.
I'm
he winches it up with his 22. You know what I mean? Like he's underneath it. Like you're lifting the big truck tire. What do you want to do with your?
I'm gonna
with your
push it.
roll?
I'm gonna
Okay,
push it.
real good. Go for it. We're not even drinking.
I got an 18.
You can lift underneath this Blandina. You can see about a Blandina heights worth of. You can get underneath this portcullis if you wanted to.
What could go wrong?
I'm
Push it. Push
Get in there,
it.
salt and pepper. Get in
no. I remember
Get in
that. So I'm gonna remember that there's a window up above, and I'll go, boys. There's a window up there. Can we climb through that?
Let's try that.
I hate it when you do that.
So you
I
guys
mean-
climb through.
I just want you boys to, act strong.
Do I still have that free movement spell
Yeah,
on me?
it lasts for an hour.
I
You
wanna
and
walk
me
up-
have it.
I'll walk up the building and jump in the window.
You pop in. As you get in there, there's a large crane apparatus.
Wait. I'm carrying.
Make sure you cut me
Blandina.
off as I, you know what I mean. I wrote this out for days. This was it's my great soliloquy. Hang on, go ahead. I just
Isn't Blandina flying? We don't need to carry Blandina. She
No,
flies.
Are you still flying?
That only lasts.
Oh, I guess it wouldn't last through a long rest. Oh, we had a short rest. What's a short rest in this game? An hour?
So it only lasts for 10 minutes. So it would.
Is a short rest an hour? I think our freedom of movement is done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's 30 minutes. It's over. Yeah, your freedom of movement and stuff's over. You climbed up. It's no big deal. You climbed up there. You climb in. You go in Invocath. Wait, you'd have to cast fly again.
Yeah,
But
no,
you can climb.
I'll climb up.
Yeah, working together, it's a piece of cake because this is an ass tower, right? So like it's got, handholds and whatnot. When you get in there, you see a large crane, right? That looks like it can carry like big giants in there. There's carcasses of pigs and things like that in there. There's boulders strewn everywhere inside the bottom of this thing. This crane goes down for what looks like, you can't see the bottom, but you can hear just large, banging and just like crumbling, like sifting sand below. Just like it sounds like a big mine below you guys.
They called it a mine.
And they, yes.
Break out the rope.
Okay. Oh no, you can probably do one of these things. Spiff. He's like, I'm running Spiff, and he's hanging out next to you, and he's like, that's where the mine is. Be
Oh, the
careful."
halfling.
And he kind of waves at you guys like, bye.
I don't like him.
But you can use a rope, or you can use the pulley system to go down.
Yeah, let's do the pulley system, guys. This should be fun.
Yep, you pull the winch.
Sounds
Oh,
loud though.
Go like, yeah, it's pretty large clanking. Start hearing down there. He's like, follow Master rule evil things down here. Monster.
What the? There's something wrong
And
with that halfling.
And then we're gonna call it there, as that just stays with Blandina.
Oh no.
You guys go down this pit as you see this large, hole being dug. The shaft, the mine shaft cart stops. You're all on this, the four of you, cutscene. You see this large, ball-looking creatures with tentacles hanging off it, with a porcelain mask on the side of its face, kind of like whatever, and it's like, welcome to Monster Emmanuel's digging tunnel, and it's just this huge, long tunnel going north to south as this beholder with a mask stands before you.
Great.
You can see in the distance what looks like a shadow being struck by lightning in its chest through what looks like another portal to a frozen
no.
like mountainscape to another shadow demon where there's this large full plate mail giant with a scythe banging something on top of a mountain, and it looks like this portal's connected and driving some sort of energy out of this beholder, just carving this tunnel. And that's where we'll pick up in a couple weeks.
Oh, not Monster Emmanuel.
Monster Emmanuel's back, baby!
You know that you.
Blandina's gonna die.
He killed your last character, yes. Yeah.
Oh,
But you have
no.
a full Savathor, so good news. You know what I mean? He's got all his tricks. But his eye opens and you feel powerless in front of him. But we'll see you guys Saturday, where I'm playing in Greyhawk with Jay Scott and crew. And then we're picking up Sunday in Deadstone Cleft. And we'll see what happens there. And then, yes, Bohica, indeed.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for your donations to 988. We appreciate all of you guys. We do these things for, to bring fellowship together across all of the Stronghold and everybody in chat. Brungal, this is your DM screen that's in front of us. You're a part of this. Ken Robinson, thank you so much for hanging out. Thanks everybody who donated to us for 988, which is mental health awareness. It's if you're ever feeling blue or whatever, you can dial 988 and you get there's an assortment of different things that they can pass you off to counselors for whatever, but it's primarily suicide awareness. But we got Tori Hill with us, Network The Quickening, a lot of his art's behind him, Tori Q Hill on Instagram. You can click there and you can follow his links to get to his comics. DM Jeremy will be picking up Thursday on Stronghold's channel in another Greyhawk quest. And if you listened in on our on the beginning of our intro song, which we should intro it out as we leave, that would be friggin' fantastic. Oh, we got a raid. That's Skylar's voice singing that. Is there even anybody on right now?
We've got. Nothing that I'm familiar with, but we've got like Folk and Myth, Fabled 42.
Oh, yes, Folk and Myth. We met him at GaryCon.
Oh yeah. Then Folk and Myth it'll be. And
Yep. Yeah, we can raid into there. Thank you guys so much for hanging out on a Wednesday.
Cool.
My brain hurts.
Bye,
We
everybody.
finished up. You guys-